Hey everybody, Westminster Woods and Georgia Creek here. Since y'all can't gather and see me perform out in the River Lounge, we got you in the kitchen again. Chef Larry did it last month, so now you got me. I'm going to make some salmon cakes for y'all. I know you guys see us give you fresh salmon twice a week usually, so when you're at home cooking and you got salmon, what do you do with the scraps? You don't throw them away. Make salmon cakes. So I'm going to show you guys how to make some salmon cakes. So this here is the side of salmon that we get. We skin it, trim it up, slice it all nice for y'all. I know how much you like salmon. So I got this on ice here. If you're at home, you have it skin side down. It'll stay fresh for a couple days. So through the magic of television, this is what you would end up with after cleaning it. So I got a couple little scraps here. You can roast it in the oven. I used our steamer, so I've already cooked the meat. So it's nice and chilled. Cooked, so it's kind of shreddable. Still chunky. You know, if you don't want to use fresh salmon and get the scraps to make the cake, canned works just as good. I'm sure some of y'all are familiar with the canned salmon. So, I'm going to start making two sauces. So we're going to make homemade tartar sauce and homemade cocktail sauce. You'll have something to eat your salmon cake with. So this is a red onion. I'll show you guys how to cut it all professional like. What we do is we make a grid. So using the palm of your hand on top of the onion, give it a couple little slices across. Don't go all the way through. Then you cup it with your fingers. Make a few more slices. And then again, keep your fingers curled up so you won't cut them. You just go across and then you get a nice little dice. The smaller you go, the smaller the dice will be. So you can have a really nice, or you could have a really big piece. So that's just a quick, short, easy chopped up onion. So for tartar sauce, your main ingredient is mayonnaise. So we got some mayonnaise here. We got some relish here. Some fresh squeezed lemon juice. I got some fresh chopped up parsley. Garlic. And I got some seasonings over here. We got our salt. You always got to have a little salt when you're cooking. Got some other stuff for later. So, get my spoon. I'm going to add my mayonnaise. Now, tartar sauce, you can add a lot of different stuff to it. You can put capers in it. So I'm going to put a little bit of this fresh chopped onion in here. I'm going to put a little bit of the fresh parsley in here. A little bit of the garlic. Salt. Make it a little chunkier. I'm going to go ahead and add my lemon juice. That's all there is to it. You can just keep adding different spices if you want. You can put some hot sauce in here. Put some Worcestershire in here. A little Cajun seasoning. Very versatile sauce. Takes a lot of flavors. Perfect. Tastes just like it should. So that's our first sauce down. Then we got cocktail sauce. Cocktail sauce is pretty basic. That's just ketchup, horseradish, some Worcestershire, and some lemon juice. And you know, depending on how you like it, more horseradish, less horseradish. You know, the beauty about cooking at home for yourself is you can make it however you want it. So, we got our ketchup here. Put a little garlic in there. Put a little of our parsley in there. Get our lemon juice. And we got our horseradish sauce. A little bit of that. So, I'm going to put a little bit of the Old Bay in here. Clean up. Mixing these together. Give that a little taste. Just like it should taste. Fantastic. See how easy that is? So we got our two sauces made. For the salmon cakes, again, it's all about using some good ingredients, flavoring how you like it. And we're going to put some red onions in here. Those are what I chopped up earlier. I chopped up some red and green peppers. These are going in here. A little regular white onion. Of course, we're going to put some garlic in here. We're going to put the parsley in here. This is where it gets interesting. So when you're making crab cakes, salmon cakes, any kind of cake, you want to keep it moist. So we're going to add some mustard. Some mayonnaise. And some fresh eggs. Now the eggs are going to help bind it all together, keep it moist, and it's going to allow us to not have to use a lot of breading. When you want a real high quality cake, you want it to be all the ingredients and not all filler. You don't want a lot of breading. So, I'm guessing 4 eggs will do it. I'm going to mix it up with my hands. That's the best way to cook. Now I'm being gentle, kind of folding it all together, because I don't want to make this meat get all shredded. I want you to still be able to have a nice piece of salmon in the cake. That feels pretty good, so I'm going to season it up. A little secret ingredient, I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in there. This is our citrus grill blend, so that's going to give it a little oomph. This is the Old Bay. Anytime you're cooking with seafood, put a little Old Bay in there. Go ahead and use 2. A little bit of thyme, because that's all we got right now is thyme, baby. And a little red pepper. Since I'm the one that's going to be eating this, I'm going to put some red pepper in there. Now we got 2 kinds of breadcrumbs. These are saltine crackers that have been crushed. So you get a little texture. And then we got the Italian breadcrumbs. We'll just keep folding it together, and then I'm going to look for a nice little binding. We ain't there yet, so I'm going to put a little more in there. So you can still just see the ratio of ingredients. We got a lot of salmon in here. It's all protein, not a lot of filler. And once you got all this, you can let it sit in the fridge for an hour or so. Let all the flavors meld. I'm going to form these the old-fashioned way by hand. Get a nice good size. Shape it up. So it's pretty moist. It's still a little bit loose, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. That should make it perfect. Oh yeah. You can use a little scoop at the house if you want, but I like just making them in my hand. Clean up a little bit. Bang a couple of these bad boys out, and then we'll cook them up. Another thing, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can use a non-stick pan, saute them on both sides, pop it in the oven for a minute or 2. Or if, since the salmon's already cooked, really you just want to sear it on both sides. It's pretty much good to go. You can bake them in the oven if you like. Some people like to put more breading on them. Nice, easy, perfect summer dish. Great for being on a budget. Now we go and do the cooking. We got here our lovely demo oven, stove top. I've already got some oil on here. I'm going to use olive oil. You can use any kind, canola, vegetable. Nice little chef secret is to add a little bit of butter with the oil. You get the flavors of the butter and the oil. Butter will burn, so having oil there will keep the smoke point higher. I'm just going to wait for this to heat up. With lovely herbs. We got some parsley and dill here. That'll be a garnish. How's everyone's summer been? Can you believe it's already July 15th? We can't. We hope we're keeping you well fed and satisfied with our lovely services and Miss Kathy's delivery program. Anytime you're cooking, you just drop something in there. If it's sizzling, you're good to go. We're going to get our cakes. Well, I always give them a little pat down. Make sure you get a nice flat even surface and you get a nice even golden brown if you want it to look good when you're done. I'll let that sit for a minute. And get a little peeky peek. Those are looking really good. Two of them got that perfect golden brown, not burnt. This one could have gone a second longer. So at home you guys are wanting to smell this, so I'll try to help you out. Oh yeah. Perfect. course, the other absolute must with seafood are lemons. You gotta have a lemon. So, like a couple little slices here. And just like that, we're good to go. And now we've got our food. But we're not done. We got to garnish, right? Some of our tartar on here. Lemon. We got our fresh dill. Just pull it apart. And then make that plate pretty. Little parsley around there. We got this beautiful dinner. Let's see how good that is. Oh yeah. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope more people tune in. Tell your friends, share it, like it, put it on Facebook. Make you famous. I'll see you guys for dinner. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe.